Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Welcome back to another Taskmaster challenge. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and as always, our competitors are Stealth 17 Gaming, History Guy Gaming, Brother Monroe, and the Serious Strategy Gamer. Now, unfortunately, Everyday's Different has pulled out of these Taskmaster challenges, at least for the time being. It may be forever, may be something that he comes back to at some point in the future. But we are definitely going to miss you, EDDG. Appreciate you, man. Which I believe this was his and Stealth's baby. Like the two of them came up with this. So it's a big deal to lose somebody that's been around that long. Anyway, the challenge for this week, each of us will build a British battlecruiser with 1935 tech. Start range is 20 kilometers. Enemy gets 1940 tech. They are Germany. They get one of everything. One battleship, one battlecruiser, one cruiser armor, one cruiser light, one destroyer. And the kill points are worth 25 total points. The battleship is worth 25 points. The battle cruiser is worth 15. The cruiser armored is worth 5. The cruiser lights are worth 3 points, and the destroyer is worth 2 points. Now, you can get bonus points in this challenge by completing certain things. If you are treaty compliant, meaning no 17 or no 18-inch guns, you get 20 points right off the rip. If you sink the battleship without using torpedoes, you get 20 points right off the rip. So you can earn up to 45 points just for sinking a battleship without torpedoes. That's massive. Okay, and if you sink the destroyer with torpedoes, you get an extra 10 points on top of that. So a little bit of style points. That's something I'm not going to even try to do. I'll be real honest. Maximum points is 100 if you get everything. I intend to get everything except for the torpedo on the destroyer because that's just tedium and I don't really care to do it. So we are going to probably be around the 90-point range if everything goes to plan. We must use the large cruiser hull. All main guns must be in single turrets and of different calibers, e.g. a single 15-inch and a single 16-inch. We must have a secondary armament, and we must use at least 3 different gun calibers, though we can use double, triple turrets and have multiple guns for the secondaries. Okay. So, yeah. This one's got a lot to it. There's a lot to this challenge. But, with that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first thing we have to do is we have to use the large cruiser hull, which severely limits our building. Maximum of 36,000 tons instead of what we could get with the super battlecruiser of 82,000 tons. So, huge difference. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and max out our large cruiser hull here. We're going to drop the range right down. We're going to increase the bulkheads to mini. You guys know that these British battlecruisers are known for not surviving very long. Even in these challenges, they tend to do some bad exploding. So we're going to try to avoid that. We're going to take all the best things that we can, and then we're going to have to make some sacrifices to get some good things. But we'll come to that when we can. The torps probably aren't going to be that big a deal, but we're definitely still going to need to probably do that. Let's go with Torp 5 just in case. We can always reduce it later. Triple hull bottom. Reinforced bulkheads. The best anti-flooding that we can get. Citadel 4 probably is what we're going to be needing because we're going to probably be closing the distance. Standard shells, we're going to use tube powder. We're going to go with advanced hydraulic because we don't want the extra chance of getting exploded. The reloading is fine. The torps are fine. We are going to be using coincidence or stereoscopic. Let's see. That doubles. Yeah, so I think I'll just go with the coincidence because you don't get as much weight out of it. Hydro 3 should be fine. Remember, we are a battle cruiser, so we shouldn't have too much trouble turning to avoid torpedoes. Hopefully. Alright, so there we go. Let's go with our main towers. What do we got? We got 4,400 tons versus 3,600 tons. 47 to 33, or yeah, 47 and 33 versus 50 and 35. So not a huge difference and quite a weight difference. Torpedo spotting is quite a bit better. What's the size difference? Okay, so again, an interesting... I think I'm going to keep up with the theme that we've had recently. We actually can't fit this anywhere on it. Yeah, we can. We can fit it right here. So we'll put it there. Secondary tower. We have 19.5 plus 17.5. 16 to 13. So we could save 300 tons by going with this. Huh. How do we want to go? Probably just go with the most advanced that we can get. There we go. And then let's go ahead and add a funnel. Should be able to get away with just a single mega funnel. Just a guess. Yeah, that's 94.2% efficiency. Alright. Now, as we have done over the past, several times, also, I like that they have the spotlights up here if you don't have any guns mounted to it. That's kind of cool. We're going to have to think about what we're doing here for the main guns. As much as I would love to run wing turrets, I don't think we can run wing turrets because they're all going to be different sizes. So we definitely need to have a 16-inch gun in the front. And remember, the main guns have to be single barrels. So I want this 16-inch gun as far forward as possible. Okay. That's going to be a really heavy gun right off the bat. So if we get away from that, then we could go with a 15-inch single barrel behind it. We should be able to go with a medium superimposed barbette. Let's go with something like that. And is that high enough to get the 15-inch gun to fire over top of the 16-inch gun? It appears that it is. Yeah, it can fire full. And the 16-inch gun still has pretty good firing angles as well. So we're good there. Now we got to go with a 14-inch gun. Yeah, I don't think it really matters where we put this at this point. The ship is overweight. We've got 3 guns on it, and it's overweight. Oof. Oof. We're going to have to make some changes. Oh, doo-doo-da. How do we want to approach this? Guess we can move that back. Move that back. And then I guess 14-inch gun at the rear. Still overweight. I mean, these are really big guns to have on a battlecruiser. But I want that extra punch. But let's go ahead and grab our secondaries. Now, with the secondaries, we can have triple barrel or quads if you can get quads. But we can have the triple barrels and such. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to put these anywhere on this ship. Oh, I lied. We can get it right there. Okay, so we got 8-inch secondaries. And if we go with at least 3 different types of caliber, or we have to go with 3 different calibers on this thing, on secondaries. So we're going to try to squeeze some more of these somewhere. Got 7-inch there. And 6-inch secondaries. We can put those on those mounts. So we've got secondaries. We've got 3 different calibers of secondaries. We've got 8-inch back here, 7-inch here, and 6-inch in the middle. We've got our main guns figured out. And we are overweight. We're going to be dropping our speed down to get us some weight to play with. As much as I hate to do it, we don't have a choice. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room for some armor, potentially. Not much. Not much armor, that's for sure. I almost wonder if it would be better off if we actually went, instead of the armor, if we went for the torpedoes. Because here's the deal. We are struggling with the main batteries. We can't really do anything because they told us we're only allowed to have 1 of each size, and they have to be 1 barrels. So we can't stack turrets on top of turrets like we've done in the last couple challenges. So we are stuck with single barrel guns. We've got a bit of a 4-weight offset, so if we move this back just a hair. There, and then move this one back. That's too much. So there we've got as balanced as we can get it, anyway. Can we throw torpedoes on this thing? I mean, the answer is always yes, of course. It'd be nice to throw them in here, midship. It looks like we're going to be stuck throwing them here. And those can't actually fire over the front now because of that. Hello? I can't move this up here at all. I beg to differ. Still can't fire over the nose of that. And that probably limits this. No, it doesn't limit those. Okay, well in that case, throwing them up here. Ship is overweight, but we have torpedoes. we could potentially get that destroyer kill. This can fit over top of these. These don't really have an issue firing forward anymore. What about these? These can fire fine. Even though it looks like they would fire into one another. Okay, how about another set of... torpedoes there. This is just going to give us extra options. If we manage to not kill, or we manage to kill the battleship without them, then good. But we definitely are going to probably need to use torpedoes. Because of the lack of firepower here. Like, we just don't have the firepower. We have a 16-inch gun, we have a 15-inch gun, we have a 14-inch gun, and the ship is already overweight. We can't armor the ship very well. This is a tough challenge. Not gonna lie. It's just one of those challenges that's just begging to obliterate us. There are challenges where we get to raffle stomp it, like we've had recently. And then there's challenges like this, where it just feels like we're throwing our ships out there to die. I don't know how well this is going to work. I feel like we need to bring more torpedoes. I feel like torpedoes are going to come in real handy in this challenge. So that gives us 15 torpedoes per side. It's like having a shimakaze off either side of the ship. And if we max those torps out, that makes us really heavy. And then I would like to go with oxygen-fueled torpedoes, because they are sneaky, and they have the sniper ability from long range. But then that's also going to slow us down. Where can we save weight? Like, I don't want to drop anything, because we're going to be struggling. We really are. And that increases the weight even more if we go all or nothing. So I don't think we want to do that. So yeah, we have 1,100 tons to figure out where we can get 1,100 tons. I mean, we could just drop the speed down some more. We go 23 knots. Can we at least... we can put some armor on this a little bit. God, this is a slow battle cruiser, man. This thing's gonna get ripped apart by these high-tier things. So yeah, we are capable of 23.5 knots. Can we throw any deck armor on this thing? All right, I think it's as best we got. So, what's our name? The Valiant. I mean, it's pretty valiant what we're about to try to accomplish. Let's see what we can do, guys. Let's see what we can do. HMS Valiant versus a small battleship, from the looks of it, but with potentially large guns. A large battle cruiser. Everything else looks relatively normal. A very small destroyer. So So let's go ahead and pause. Set our torpedoes off. Because we don't have a whole lot of ammo either. That's the other thing. Like, this challenge is not going to give us a whole lot of ammo. Let's go off for now. Let's turn towards them. We're going to have to do our darndest. Let's go ahead and speed up time while we turn in. Those are actually not that big of guns on the battleship. What about the battle cruiser? So, yeah, they got 14-inch guns. So, not that big a deal. Which is actually good, because we don't have any armor. So, we're going to go ahead and launch these torpedoes. And see if we can't catch some things with those torps. Because as much as I would like to kill the battleship without it, we are not going to be able to do this very easily. So I would love to throw torps out there and see if we can't catch them early. Actually, I think we aimed those at this ship. So what is that? That's the destroyer. Oh, if we torp the destroyer right off the bat, that would be amazing. Because that's extra bonus points right there. Go ahead and slow it down a little bit. Now, as always, any ties that we get for points is actually... Yeah, he's already doubled back around. Unfortunate. Go ahead and set our cruise speed. We got to get close before we can actually start to engage these guys with some accuracy. We've got some significant secondaries, so I'm not too worried about that. That destroyer is not really going to be too big of a threat to us, hopefully. He does have quite a few torps, though, so that's unfortunate. That is a significant wall of skill. But, again, not too worried. We are able to squeeze in between these pretty easily. We do got a hit from our secondaries finally. There we got some hits. Come on. what I was kind of worried about. Like, it's shooting the torpedoes at the destroyer rather than shooting the torpedoes at the battleship. But we are doing significant damage. He's flooding a lot. He did get his torps back. And down goes the destroyer. Unfortunately, we didn't torp him. I really need you to turn a lot harder, Valiant. Ah! We took a torp. We took a torp. We got flooding, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. That's their main torp threat. They still have torps from their cruisers. A lot of torps from their light cruiser. They got torps on their cruiser, their heavy cruiser. They got torps on their battle cruiser. Surprised they don't have. They've got 16-inch guns on the battleship. That's not good. All right. We've got 11% chance to hit with the 15-inch guns. Let's go ahead and start opening up with normal. Instantly dropped. Just took flooding through the bow. Against the nice note. Alright, we should be good if we maintain course, looks like. Baby. Need to close the distance. We're at 15.5 kilometers. Imagine these guys will be looking at torpedoes in the near future. Yeah, I see torps out here, it looks like. Kind of weird. Oh, we just got a pretty massive hit. We're down to 20 knots. They have detected our torpedoes. The root of all things. Where are the torpedoes? I don't even see the torps. Oh, there they are. Yeah, everybody's going evasive. So these guys have very good torpedo detection, which is not good. Yes, Nizano. Turn right into the torpedoes, please. Dang it. That was a fail. But we did manage to hit the light cruiser with a torp, and down he goes. So that's big. So we've gotten rid of the destroyer, we've gotten rid of a light cruiser. Go ahead and turn those off for now. We haven't actually hit the battleship with any torpedoes, so we're still on par to get that challenge if we can kill it. We do have the battle cruiser out there. See if we can't shoot the battle cruiser. And maybe torp off that side of my ship for the battle cruiser. Back over to the Gnizano. Because with the fact that this guy's got all the engine troubles that he's got, like, he should be dead to torpedoes. I'm assuming he took a torpedo and absolutely wrecked him. What is the armor on this thing? 10-inch belt. This is our 8.9, but we have 118% quality. So we have better quality armor than they do. Just not as much of it. They have more guns than us. I need some hits. Now we just got hit on the right side by the battle cruiser. Who has started firing at us again. I really need those torpedoes to mash this guy. We're gonna get a hit here. There's only one. The majority of them missed ahead of him. Some more. Okay, off. And launch some more torpedoes. I know I don't want to kill him with torpedoes, but at this point I'll take it because I need the points. Oh boy. This could be bad. Okay, we got lucky. Really need that freaking battlecruiser to go down very, very soon. Because he's got a very nasty broadside on us. Oh boy. Every time that guy fires, I have a chance of dying. Really need him gone, torpedoes. Pretty please. They should be detecting the torpedoes pretty soon. Oh, please don't. Okay, we're good. As long as this guy keeps missing, we'll be okay. He has detected our torpedoes. And he can't dodge them, so they should be pretty solid. Looks like we may get 2 hits here. It definitely looks like we're getting 2 hits. Maybe only 1. But that was dead center of mass. Like, that's a new spot of flooding. That should be the battlecruiser dead. Yeah, that should be the battlecruiser dead. Alright, let's turn in towards these guys. This guy's gonna keep firing at us. He's probably gonna hit us before he dies. I refuse to believe that he's gonna survive. Oh my god. This guy's gonna mangle us at some point. Just because we can't seem to get 2 hits and kill him. He's got no floatability left, but he gets down to almost dead, and then he comes back. Of course, he gets us with a big hit. This guy should have been dead by now. Die! Stupid battlecruiser! Of course. Of course. Of course! And that is why we don't like battlecruisers, folks. Because they always end up exploding. You do everything in your power to keep them from exploding, and every one of them still ends up exploding. So, didn't do too well in today's challenge, unfortunately. Hopefully the other guys had a similar fate. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.